Hi guys, I hope you are doing well. This is Luqman Rafiq here. The agenda for this video is going to be that to help you people decide which specific option papers to choose out of the 4 options that you have available. As you know that you have to choose 2 papers out of the 4 option papers. Before I go on, a brief background about myself. I've been in teaching profession for more than 13 years, teaching the various qualifications, and I teach 3 out of the 4 optional papers. So I teach the advanced auditing, I teach advanced financial management, and I teach advanced performance management. Furthermore, I've also conducted the global webinars for ACCA for all these 3 papers on several occasions, approximately 10 times that I've conducted the webinars for all these 3 papers. Anyways, now, what are the things that you have to consider while choosing the relevant option papers? So the first and the foremost important thing is that you got to see what is your future. I mean, like which industry do you wish to go for? The second thing is that what is your aptitude? Are you more okay with the computational type of papers, or are you okay with the discursive type of a paper? These are, I think, 2 major things to consider when deciding which specific optional papers to choose for. So let's just start off. The first one of them is the advanced financial management. I think it's one of those papers. If I would have been amongst the decision maker, I would have made it mandatory paper for the students. The reason behind that is it's one of those papers that gives you a complete idea about what the financial management is all about. You do get a good idea at the F9 level, but at this AFM level, you get a very detailed idea. And there are many things that you come across when you are sitting in the finance department or when you're sitting in the planning department of an entity. So you do get an idea about those things when you study the AFM paper, like treasury management, the risk management, the mergers acquisition deals, corporate reconstruction, etc., etc., the investment decisions. So all of these things is what you study. For all those who wish to make a career in corporate finance, I would strongly recommend you people to go for this paper. Furthermore, there are advisory departments in the audit firms or the other firms like consultancy firms. And those advisory departments, they go for the financial advisory and the mergers and acquisition advisory, transaction advisory. So in those departments, if you wish to work for those departments, then again, AFM is a good paper to write. Now, what is the method of examination? So it's a technical paper. It would require a bit of a practice. Approximately 45 to 50% of the paper is computational and 50% of the paper is theoretical, out of which 20% is a general theory, but the remaining 30% is the theory connected to your calculations. So if you are good at numbers, if you can practice numbers, if you've got ample amount of time and you wish to make a career in corporate finance, you should go for it. That's one paper. The second thing is advanced performance management. It's more of a performance improvement type of a paper. It's more of a strategic directional paper. So it takes up around 25% of this is what SBL is. So like you could just think of the strategic decision making. So again, those of you who wish to work for the industry, wish to work for the operational excellence, wish to work for the improvement of the production facilities, wish to work towards bringing about improvements to the overall business, including process improvements, process efficiencies, things like that. So you should go about with the advanced performance management. Around 15 to 20% of the paper is computational. The rest of the paper is theoretical. It's a very general paper, but the passing rate are not high. The reason being the students, they need to learn the exam technique for this paper. Because if you don't learn the exam technique well, you would not be able to succeed with this paper. That's one of the very important thing with respect to APM paper. The third thing is also, okay, yes, one more thing, which is if you are running your own business, then it's going to help you out. The third one of them is the advanced taxation, ATX. So if you are living in a country where you don't have the variant for advanced taxation, like in India, in Pakistan, in Middle East, you don't have the advanced taxation variants. But for Malaysia, for UK, and for a few other countries, there's advanced taxation variant, ATX Malaysia, ATX UK, etc. So if you are in one of those countries where the taxation paper, optional paper of taxation is available, so you should go for it, because generally speaking, the taxation practice are quite lucrative as compared to the other audit practice, audit practice, etc. So if you are in one of those countries, you should go for it. But if you are in one of those countries like in Pakistan and India, or in any of the African countries or any other European countries where you don't have the local taxation variant, then you should only go for this advanced taxation ATX paper if you wish to go for ICAW, because you get exemption. You get exemption from the taxation paper of ICAW on the basis of ATX that you have attempted in ACCA. Otherwise, there is no point in going for this ATX paper. It's a complete waste of time in that case. The last one of them is advanced audit and assurance. So again, depending upon if you wish to make a career in the auditing, or even if you don't wish to make a career in auditing and you wish to go into an audit firm, then I would suggest that it's a strong suggestion that you should go for this paper, because generally speaking, the audit firms, they prefer to hire people who have got the AFM and the AAA combination that's across the globe. Because the audit firms usually have got two types of things. Either they would go for the auditing or they would go for the advisory work. For the advisory work, AFM is going to help you. For the auditing, the AAA is going to help you. Now, one more thing, a lot of you people would have struggled at F8, but it's not necessary that you would struggle for the AAA. Why? The reason being that the F8 paper is a bit of an application based pertaining to the smaller level concepts, but the AAA is more of a 50% of AAA is based upon SBR. So if you actually are good at SBR, if you have studied SBR, then you will be finding it quite easy to attempt AAA, because 50% of SBR knowledge is applicable on the AAA paper. So that is something that is going to happen. So again, last final comment, which is that decide what you wish to do in the future. Decide your current job role, see if you like it, and also if you wish to go ahead with it, so you choose the right option combinations for that. So I think that this small, brief, descriptive video would have been helpful for you. So all the best to you people in selecting the right option combination. Remember me in prayers. Thank you very much. This is Luqman Rafiq, the tutor for the papers of SBR, AAA, AFM, and APM.